Hey everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Bushnell Presents Prairie Pursuit. I'm your host, Greg Toogood. This week I'm loading up the family, taking them to Manitoba to hang out with Craig and Melanie McCarthy and their family at North Mountain Adventures.
Put it right halfway in his body there.
Bushnell Presents Prairie Pursuit, brought to you by Bushnell Canada. Never miss. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. JB's Sausage Supply. Visit jbsausagesupply.com. North Pro Sports, performance archery and arms. Trail Runners K9 Training Center and Labrador Retriever Dogs and Puppies. Holt Lake Lodge Adventures. I was so excited to get the invitation to go on this hunt. And so excited to load up the whole family, get us all together on a hunt for the very first time. As the sun goes down in southern Saskatchewan, we're on our way to northern Manitoba for a spring bear hunt with North Mountain Adventures. We took us a little bit longer to get going tonight, but we had, after a day of work and a day of school, packing up, and we are finally on the road. And a beautiful drive. We got about a 4-hour drive north, and we're going to settle into camp. Caleb just got his hunter safety a week before. We got him out on a day bird hunt and snow goose hunt in the spring. 5 days later, we're heading out to Manitoba to try and get his first bear. We're going to have a fun weekend. 4 days of just hanging out in camp together and hanging out with the bears. It's awesome. Can't wait. When we showed up to North Mountain Adventures, it was like showing up to a second home. All right, so we finally showed up at North Mountain Adventures. It's about 12:30 in the morning. Everybody's getting settled into their spots and their rooms. The boys got a room. What do you think of this place, Caleb?
Really good.
Awesome spot. I'm gonna light the fire. I'm gonna crash right there in front of the fire. It's gonna be beautiful. It was so welcoming. Just a beautiful cabin to unload our gear. We knew we weren't going to be hunting in the morning, so we could settle in, sleep in, wake up, enjoy the morning, get some practice in, do a little bit of shooting before we get into the stand. Hey, camera girl. I thought you were supposed to be running the camera today. I'm not sure what kind of footage we're going to get today. We had a brand new setup we had to test out. Jacob and I had already spent some time with it, but Caleb hadn't, so we wanted to make sure that after the trip everything was still dialed in. We got a brand new Excalibur crossbow, we got a Garmin crossbow sight, we've got our target set up, and it was just a really fun morning of shooting. As always, the practice beforehand, before the hunt, just ups your confidence. There's no guessing that something got bumped, that something is off. There's no question mark, there's no hesitation when it's time to squeeze the trigger, and that moment's there. All right, Caleb, here we go. Let's load you up and get you ready to go here. Okay. Line her up, let her buck. Bullseye, Caleb. So we are just a few minutes away from heading into the bear stand here at North Mountain Adventures, and pretty excited. Craig just showed us a bunch of pictures of the bears that he's got coming into the baits.
So there's a really big chocolate and a really big black at your bait. That's a blondie, and I'm guessing that's probably, he's almost the height of the barrel. It's probably like a 225 pound bear. If it's a 45-gallon drum and he's level with the top of the drum, you're getting a good bear.
So some of the stands that Craig had set up for us were quite a ways from what we call camp. All right, here we go. We're on our first night of our bear hunt at North Mountain Adventures. Super excited. Grace and Caleb and I are going to hop into one spot. Andrea and Jacob are heading to another. And I think we're getting pretty close to where we're going to go into the stand. Caleb, are you ready to go?
Yep.
Right on. Grace? Yep. Jacob, you're pretty excited?
Yep.
We've got the crossbow sighted in, and everybody's pretty confident. Looks like anywhere between a 10 and 30-yard shot. So with the crossbow, it should be a chip shot.
There's a little cabin right there. Just drive straight in and park there, and you can leave your truck there.
Are you driving through there? Yippers. Did you know that there's even like deeper water ahead of us?
So we're out on day one. Andrea and Jacob go one direction. Grace, Caleb, and I go another direction.
Are you driving through there? Yippers. Crazy, you didn't even get stuck. Nope. Did you know that there's even like deeper water ahead of us? No. Oh my gosh. Well, good luck. Thanks. You're a pro, Grace. Good. Did it.
Here we go, buddy.
Yep.
We're there. Go time. So we're finally in the stand, and this is Caleb's very first bear hunt, first time hunting ever out of a tree stand for anything. Got an extra set of eyes over there. We got into the stand and set, and that took not very long.
I'm right here. This is awesome. These bears are so cool.
Oh yeah, that's your shot. There you go. Is that the bear you want?
Yeah, it's too small.
I sat with Caleb and Grace on the first night, and it wasn't 2 hours before the bear came in that Caleb decided that he wanted to get. Dark. He's kind of a grumpy dude.
Yeah. He's a really nice barrel. He's not super big, but he's good size. I think whenever I could get a good chance, I might take a shot at it. I stand up and I think I'll take a shot. It's a pretty good sized bear.
We're set up with Wild TV that night to go live. It was a bit chaotic for me. I had the video camera in one hand and my cell phone in the other hand, and we were live on Wild TV. I had my cell phone for the live feed. I had the camcorder going for to capture the moment for Prairie Pursuit.
You signed, okay, buddy?
It was chaos, but it was awesome all at the same time. It was a bit chaotic for me. I had the video camera in one hand and my cell phone in the other hand, and we were live on Wild TV for the very first kill shot on Wild TV Live, and also on Facebook Live for Wild TV. So it was a super cool moment all around. I was trying to coach Caleb during the moment, but he was cool as a cucumber. He had everything under control. He knew which bear that he wanted, and he knew what to do when that moment came up.
Keelan's ready. Take his very first bear.
All he needed me to tell him was that I was ready. I was able to capture the shot.
Shot there. There you go. Great job, buddy. You're waiting for that perfect moment. I'm super proud. Great job.
The patience that he had to take the shot.
Good stuff, eh? Wait for that right shot, that right angle, but you're doing it right. You're doing it right.
Watch this.
If you've got a shot, you take it. Even use the hand down. Yeah. Put it right halfway in his body there. Halfway up. Get him.
He smoked him.
Did you just shoot your first bear?
That's so awesome.
Do you see your arrow down there?
Oh, yes, I do.
Live. Wild TV. And that's it. Check it out. Crazy. This is so crazy. Oh, congratulations, Keelan.
Thank you.
No, man, I'm shaking. I'm shaking for you.
Yeah, me too.
And he sealed the deal with his crossbow and sent an arrow right through it. He made a perfect shot.
Okay, so Caleb,
Yep.
when you squeezed that trigger, where did you have the sight? Was it right in the middle?
Yep.
Right in the middle of that bear?
Yep.
How long should we wait?
Here, half an hour.
It's more right.
Half an hour, yeah.
Stop shaking.
I'm still shaking.
It's so good.
We were able to take that time to let the bear expire. We knew it was a good shot. We could see the arrow. It was in the ground. It was a complete pass-through. There was blood all over the arrow. Caleb could see that in plain view, and he was excited to get down out of the stand, check on his arrow, and make a plan to track the blood to his very first bear.
Buddy, what's going on?
Well, just shot a bear. Hopefully you can find it. Nice.
Looks good to me. Don't get too far ahead. Where did you hear him? Into there.
So Grace and Caleb tracked that blood.
Oh, yeah, right here. Yep. No. There's all the crashing weight here. Yep, that's for sure.
Caleb was the very first one to spot his bear. See him?
Yeah, he's right there. So I need to poke him with the super, should I think?
It was super awesome. The stars aligned. Everything worked out perfectly.
Oh, there's so many ticks crawling on him.
Is there ticks?
Oh, they're everywhere.
Such an awesome moment for Caleb. Such an awesome moment for me to be able to be there with him and capture it.
It was a perfect shot.
There you go, buddy.
Hey guys, welcome to North Mountain Adventures.
Hey, we're Craig and Melanie McCarthy, and we are located on the north side of Riding Mountain National Park, tucked up against the Ochre River, and about 10 minutes to Lake Dauphin, so about 2.5 hours northwest of Winnipeg, Manitoba.
We offer black bear hunts and whitetail hunts. We got some incredible color phases at some beautiful sizes. Or you could book your 4-season cabin rental and stay with us for your next adventure.
Lunch is being served. Today we have roast chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy with some carrots and Caesar salad, some pie and ice cream for dessert. Hosting and giving people a small glimpse into the life we're blessed to live is something we absolutely love to do. Like no power, so this was generator, solar, all that. So we would be honored to host your next hunt or cabin stay.
We got a chance to explore the ground, spent some time visiting with Craig and Melanie and their family. There's a creek that runs by there. The kids were having fun in there. Just the opportunity to be outdoors in some new ground and explore a little bit and spend some time together was so awesome.
Yeah, like the back, going on my back.
What are the bears having for supper tonight?
They're having cinnamon buns, beaver, oats, grease. They're eating good tonight. I'll spray this. That doesn't smell good.
I'm assuming you didn't put those down there.
No, they emptied both too.
I'll grab the dainties.
Did you say dainties?
Oh yeah, they love any type of dainties, marshmallows, sweets like that.
All right, so today is Mother's Day. We spent the morning here today topping up baits, checking on a few different stands. We are about to go and check in on Mel to see what she's got going for lunch.
We're doing a fish fry.
So what kind of fish?
This is walleye. This is walleye caught right here on Lake Dauphin. I like to make sure bellies are full. They're gold. Exciting.
Any good?
Oh yeah.
We've got our bellies full to sit in the tree stand for, looks like probably around 7 hours. My dad always says, off like a herd of turtles.
Yeah.
All right, so Craig and Jacob just drove me in. Tonight's gonna be the first night by myself back in the bush. It's a little bit eerie way back in here. I'm gonna climb into the stand. These guys are gonna go to a new spot. There were some long sits in the stands and they were late nights.
All right, so settle into the stand. Craig and Jacob are several miles away at a different bait, just setting up a tree stand.
We were here for 5 days and we had a pile of fun. We had just a fantastic place to stay. We had incredible meals. It was cooked by Melanie.
We've done some nachos, pizza.
Just a fantastic experience out in the tree stand at the baits and seeing the bears brought in. Craig's done an incredible job on all of that. We watched a ton of bears. There was a ton of action coming and going. So the days came and went, and Jacob and I never sealed the deal on a bear. We were too picky. And then Jacob had an opportunity late one night. I had a chance that didn't work out for me. Let's put it that way.
Not a real great scenario. Just got dark. The bears rolled in 15 yards from me. My phone's dead and I forgot my flashlight. I'm in a bit of a pickle. Next level. Hey, Steve Eklund.
Jacob and I went home empty-handed, but Caleb had an experience of a lifetime. That meant most to me out of anything.
There you go.
If you're looking for a place to go on a bear hunt, to get away, look up North Mountain Adventures. Give Craig and Melanie a call. Tell them you want to come here for your next bear hunt. You won't be disappointed.
Bushnell Presents Prairie Pursuit, brought to you by Bushnell Canada. Never miss. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. JB's Sausage Supply. Visit jbsausagesupply.com. North Pro Sports, performance archery and arms. Trail Runners K9 Training Center and Labrador Retriever Dogs and Puppies. Holt Lake Lodge Adventures.